Welcome everybody. Do you remember these? Oh my gosh. This was like a month ago that Brad chose these patterns. And I was feeling ultra goofy during our happy hour video, even though I only drink kombucha, I promise. And I was calling these Papa's Picks, and I had a little song to go with it. And then I promptly fell off and I didn't make them forever and ever. Well, today they're ready and I'm going to show them to you. So, welcome to Papa's Picks. Now, the first one I'm going to show you is Butterick 3030. I found this in a Joann's drawer and I thought it looked like a discontinued pattern. So I don't know if it's available or not. But I thought it was such a great assortment of tops. And what I chose was this one here in the center with the raglan sleeves. And then when I put it on, it was really long, really long. So I thought, what if I just add a ruffle to that and call it a dress? That is what I did. So, here is what was supposed to be a tunic, and I turned it into a dress. That tunic was this long, and I thought, good grief. For young girls, they could practically wear that as a mini dress. But I added a ruffle, and I kept it loose because I didn't want this to be any kind of a constricting dress. You just pull it over your head. It's got raglan sleeves. Now, if you can see this little bit of elastic in the back, the first time that I put it on, it was really, truly very shapeless. And I thought, I don't want it quite that shapeless. In fact, it almost bowed out here, right here under the bust. So first I did this little bit of adding some elastic to pull it in, and then I just serged in a little bit on the side seams. And I like the fit, I like how it looks. Again, I wanted to keep it simple and breezy and not too tight or anything so that I can just throw this one on for pure comfort. It's a beautiful blue paisley, cornflower blue paisley from Mood Fabrics. It was called, what was it called? Flannel cotton. Very, very soft, a little bit heavy. So, you know, maybe evening or just if I'm gonna be in air conditioning all day during the summer, but it'll be a great transition piece to fall. So, there was the first pop-up pick. It was not a tunic, I turned it into a dress. Now let me go get the next one, hang on. The next pattern that Brad plucked out of the bin was Kwik Sew 3757. And I thought this would make a really cute summer dress. It goes together pretty quickly, but you have to pay attention because it's one of those clever quick sews. You know how they can be clever sometimes and it's like, wait, what? And then it works. So there's the line drawing. You can see very, very simple lines. And I had this really pretty rayon jersey from Fabric Mart. And it had these big, bold stripes going on. And I thought, okay, let's try it. See the pockets? They come down and they just sort of curve that way. So it's really nice to have pockets. And once again, it's just a little pullover dress. The inside is like a self fabric binding. And I hemmed it. What did I do with the hem? Oh, I turned it up kind of a lot. I turned it up about 2 1/4 inches and just stitched it with a long stitch length, and it seemed to come out fine. Again, it is just this buttery soft rayon spandex. It feels great, and it's kind of unique with the pattern placement. So there's the front, there is the back. And I think I could make more of these. I think I really like this a lot. And you can use, you know, interesting fabric and stripes or whatever you'd like to do. That was Kwik Sew 3757. Those were the Papa's picks. I believe they were Papa's picks for comfort. That was the theme. And so these both get the thumbs up. Now I've got to make my little announcement. I've kind of been dreading it, and yet here it is. I'm just gonna lay it out. I started Viv Mom Sews on YouTube in June of 2018. I had no idea it would take off. I really, honestly thought about 50 people would see it. Because to tell you the truth, I didn't think I had that much to offer. And so the growth of the channel has just been super exciting to me, and I have met some of the most wonderful people who sew. What could be better? Now it is June 2020, 2 years later, almost to the day. And I'm gonna have to tell you that the channel is going dark for a little while. Not forever, but yes, for a couple months. Why? Well, I've had this kind of building lethargy toward my sewing. And if you look back at my older videos, I have something like 150 plus videos for your viewing enjoyment. And if you look back at them, I was just gung-ho at the beginning. And I would do my makes videos and have 10 and 12 things to show you. I think one time I had 18 things to show you that I had done in a month. And what happened was that set up a bit of a precedent that I couldn't quite keep up with. Now you guys were really understanding, and you let me do a lot of fabric hauls and pattern hauls and things of that nature where I didn't have to constantly be showing what I've sewed. But now, 2 years later, I think I am experiencing a little bit of burnout. I never ever talk about the fact that I have some fairly formidable medical issues. I don't like to talk about them. It's distressing to me, and I'm generally a very happy person. So I do know that that situation has fed into this lethargy and difficulty for me to keep up with the makes and really to have much to show you. And I've been feeling this weight of sort of letting you down. I don't want to do that. I am absolutely crazy about my subscribers. And you know who you are. You leave me sweet comments. You cheer me on. You encourage me. You find the best things to say. And I don't want to let you down. And I don't want to just phone in some kind of half-baked job. Because when I started the video, and I'm not going to try and yabber on too much longer, but when I started the channel, I wanted it to be simply to motivate and inspire people to sew. That was the whole thing. It wasn't going to be classes. It wasn't going to be construction videos, though I have done a few of those. It was just going to be take the pattern, make the garment, and show people what it looks like on a real person, and if the pattern works or not, and if I liked it or not. And so that struck a chord, and now I find myself with many subscribers and a lot of supporters, a minor amount of detractors who won't miss me one bit. But at this point, I am going to have to take some time off. I really am. And I hope you understand it's not forever. Like I said, I anticipate being back in a couple months. And I'm going to put some channels in the description box that I would highly recommend you watch in the interim. And I will miss you dearly. I will be sewing, but I have to do this. I have to do this. And once again, I want to thank all the people who have just been outstanding, which is 99.9% of the people that I receive comments from. So this is not really a farewell as much as it is a thank you, and it's not a goodbye as much as it is a see you later, okay? So you guys have a wonderful summer. I want you to keep sewing. I will be sewing, and I'm gonna come back with things to show you, and I hope I'm going to come back feeling better physically. That's the goal. And mentally, because I love sewing, I've got to protect this craft that I love so much. I don't want it to turn into drudgery, you know. And I talked to Fabric Mart. You know I'm crazy about them, and they are waiting for me. They will be waiting for me when I get back. So, could I ask for anything more? No. Once again, this is Viv Mom signing off. And it'll just be a blip until I see you again in a few months. Bye, everybody.